This is
Bible Talk Fantasy,
featuring analysis by Randy Seba.
Missing in action.
Also featuring Commissioner Michael Collins. And as always, your host, Tonto himself.
da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da. Bible Talks Fantasy. Yeah, it's pretty good.
What you got there, Commish?
It is possibly our next draft location, Breckenridge. Breckenridgeburg.
Ooh, that's one of my favorite emo songs of all time.
It's I have been looking for Airbnbs and hotels, and all the 4 locations we want are fucking expensive.
Of course, Four Locos.
So trying to find what I can. I've been searching all week in all 4 locations, and they are insanely expensive. Or we get houses that's just filled with bunk beds, which I'm sorry, we're adults. I'm not doing that.
What? What's wrong with bunk beds? Have you never been to jail? It's perfectly fine. to have a
No,
bunk bed.
have not.
What? Oh, well, you just never got caught. That's okay.
Just a better talker than you.
Yeah, I know. I usually talk myself into jail.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, welcome
Alrighty,
to
so we're missing Randy this week, so it's just going to be Tonto and I. It's the second week in a row where Jenny asked to be on it and then canceled or no showed. So the commitment is not there.
game night, huh? Yeah,
Game night, I guess. And Randy's driving back from Vegas, which they have these things called airplanes now. I don't know why he's driving, but yeah.
Yeah, Spirit. I mean, $15. And if you want to see
Southwest, whatever. Yep. No, he was there for work. I think they needed cars because they were driving around while they were there.
hot dog.
So,
where do you want to start?
We are going to jump right in and last week's matchups.
Last week's matchups. We got a new song this week. I hope you guys like it.
Oh, boy.
Turn it up.
Oh, no.
It must be my fate. I can't catch a break. McCaffrey on IR. How much can I take? I had the points, but I still fell behind. Week after week, I'm losing my mind. And I traded Tyreek Hill. I thought it was the right deal. Now I'm watching him kill while I spiral downhill. I thought I'd dominate. Now I'm just a dead weight. Every move seals my fate. Way too late. With every week goes by, fuck my team. Fuck my team. Waiver wires dry, my bench is cursed. Every gamble I take, it just makes it worse. Bench Purdy for Burrow, Burrow's a bust. And I start Brock, but Joe lights it up. I shouldn't play it safer, but I went too bold. Now I'm stuck with these players, tired and old. With every week goes by, it never gets easier to fail. Every time couldn't change if I tried. Could have been easier if I played it smart, but I ripped mine apart. Fuck my team. Fuck my team. With every week goes by, fuck my team. With every week goes by. team! Fuck my team!
Don't worry, it doesn't go the whole 4
Fuck my
minutes.
team!
All right, we don't got all night.
No, it's it's only 2.5. That's the first one we've done that's the full 2 minutes. That's why I usually cut it off at 1.5 minutes. You know, there's 2 more minutes in that damn song. I couldn't think of any more lyrics.
I've seen him in concert. I know.
I apologize for the length, but that's the last time we'll play that one.
Yeah, I think I've seen them. Yeah, I saw them twice. Once in Atlanta and once in Palm Springs.
Oh, Huntsville. It was great.
All righty. You want to throw up some last week's scores up on the screen? Let's roll.
Sha-sha, last week.
All right, you got yourself and Raising Cane going first, so we can start there. We will.
That's not fair.
Oh man!
Oh, you know what I should do? I should do
1.5.
Yeah, I know, man. Hold on 1 second. I should change the format so that we're on the bottom so you can see the whole thing.
Well, I'm reading off my screen, but make it big enough so everybody else can see it.
Yes, that's what I'm doing, and we're back. Bam.
Yeah, 1.5. Oh, that's a rough one. I'm sure there's going to be some breaking the huddle on that because 1 point's easy to find. But all right, we'll start at the top. Bo Nix, the real deal, 28. Joe Burrow, 29. Burrow, again, can't get a fucking win when he lights it up. Bo Nix is having a great year. Could end up being Rookie of the Year. I think that the future is bright in Denver. We got Jahmyr Gibbs, 18. Javonte Williams, 16. So, again, we're neck and neck right here. A-Chain, we got 18. Versus Najee Harris, 11. I mean, he's right on average, but that one's going to A-Chain. We got Jamar Chase, 23. Shakir, 11. Chase lighting it up with Burrow again. So every time he threw to Chase, you hurt yourself.
Yeah. Didn't Shakir get hurt in the middle of the game too?
Not where he went out, but I believe he came out for a little bit, but not where he got ruled out. DK 10, not bad. Devontae 10, so again a wash. Ingram 5. Brock Bowers 24.
That touchdown, baby.
Wow, that's pretty good for a tight end. But we'll get to tight ends later and who lit it up. Nick Chubb 5. Welcome back, Nick Chubb, for 5 points. Not great. Cortland Sutton 11. So up through this. And through defense, Packers 4, Bills 8. You got it in the bag, but kickers matter.
Yeah. Fucking
Chris Boswell, all 18 points for Pittsburgh. They did not score a touchdown, and they beat Baltimore. All 24 points out of Boswell versus Matt Gay, 14, which is still a fucking huge day. So rough one for you. We'll get into the breaking the huddle later. So next up, go ahead and pick one. Move on.
Whoop. King Trump and Silos.
We will go Silos for the win. Wow. Tightening things up. So now 2-9, 2-9. We got a tie for last place. But down the line here, we got Lamar Jackson, 14, almost 15. Geno Smith, 15.5, 15-7. Pretty even. DeAndre Swift, 15. Saquon Barkley. Damn, 32 points.
Finally huge showed day. Up like you wanted him to, yeah.
Huge day. Silos needed it. James Cook, 17. Madison, 8. Not bad. Only a point off his average. Good day for Cook. Amon-Ra, 33. I'm sure when Adam saw that, he thought he had a win.
No, for sure.
Tyreek Hill, 15. Garrett Wilson, 3.8. The New York Jets experiment is over. I believe Aaron Rodgers will be retired or a Tennessee Titan next year. Jacoby Myers, 6. So still didn't take advantage there. Mark Andrews, 3. Awful day. And Travis Kelce, 1.8. Wow.
Didn't he just get hurt too?
He didn't get hurt. No. I would assume if I'm Silas and I get 1 point out of Kelce, I'm losing. But nope. Christian McCaffrey. 12-6, not bad. Chase Brown, 16. Good day for Silos again. Cowboys. I don't know how he picked Cowboys defense against Houston's offense. So he got 1 point, but I know the waiver wire was thin on defenses. Lions, 10. Great day against Jacksonville, as expected. Aubrey, 5 points. Tyler Bass, 6. Silos for a 7-point win.
Adam, you could have had the Cardinals defense. Dude, The fuck? Just saying, dude. Come on.
All right, next up we got Whiskey Dicks and Do Androids Dream. Ass kicking. Yeah, I picked it. I thought I was barely going to squeak by, but I did more than that. So Mahomes 15-8, right where he's been at all year. Stroud 10, terrible pick for out of my three quarterbacks. We'll get into that later. But David Montgomery 23, great day.
God damn.
Not as good as Joe Mixon for 34 from a running back.
Yeah, but not as good as Joe Mixon. Oh
Mixon has been insane this year. Aaron Jones 4 against Tennessee. Again, Tennessee loses, but they don't give up a lot of points, so that sucks. Alvin Kamara 10. It's kind of a slow day for him, but they didn't need it. Justin Jefferson 11. A.J. Brown 9, so pretty close. Zay Flowers 10, and a huge drop that could have got him more. Juwan Jennings 20 points. Hunter Henry 9, good day for a tight end. Taysom Hill, I don't know, 37.
Oh, yeah, that's because he's playing quarterback too, right?
He had 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 of which were for over 40 yards. One, I think, was like 70.
Golly.
And then he was passing as well. He was receiving as well. Like, yeah, he was Mr. All-World. Jonathan Taylor, 6. Tony Pollard, 3. 2 shitty running backs right there. They didn't either showed up. Vikings, great defense for 12. Dolphins for 5. Jake Moody, 5. Romo, not that Romo, for 6.
Other Romo. That's pretty low for Jake Moody, too. Jake Moody's usually a little higher than that.
Big day to get me closer to the playoffs. Next up.
Boo. Fucking playoffs. We talk about playoffs?
What? The barn burner of the week. Curtis. Second lowest score, but it's all about the matchups. He pulls through with another win. All right, so we got Jalen Hurts, good day at 18-7. Jaden Daniels, 13. He's slowly on the decline the last few weeks. He has not been putting up those numbers. I don't know whether he's getting figured out or what, but yeah, that hurts. That's a conference loss. Derrick Henry, 10. 0 touches in the fourth quarter. Hey, Baltimore, maybe give your best player the ball. You might win that game and lose by 2. Bijan Robinson, 8. We got Kyron Williams, 8. That's a slow day for him. Kenneth Walker, 12-9. Good day. Lad McConkey, 10. Good day for him. Cooper Kupp, 25. So between those two Rams LA wide receivers right there, big day for short white guys catching the ball.
Relatively short. It's relatively short.
Devonta Smith, 4-9, not great. Terry McLaurin, oh my God, 1-5. Dallas Goedert, good pickup at a tight end for Curtis. Went for 8-6. TJ Hawkinson, soft day again. Titans D, 2.3.
Drop that
Nico
guy.
Collins, 7-4. Not a great day, but it was all Joe Mixon. DeAndre Hopkins, 4.4. Not a great day. Kansas City didn't do what they normally do. The refs couldn't save them this week. Saints, 1 point. Jets, 3. No big deal. Justin Tucker, 4 with like 3 missed kicks. Oh, the
king.
Yeah, the icing is off the cupcake or whatever you want to call whatever that phrase is. And Josh McCarty, 3. So kickers kind of mattered in this one. Tucker just makes a couple of kicks, and Curtis has a bigger win, or you get Terry McLaurin do the 1 point. Oh, good Lord, that hurts. So
Justin Tucker used to be automatic. He used to be an automatic kick, like no problem.
Yeah, he lost his most accurate kicker title this week with those 3 misses. The guy that's at Carolina Panthers now is a most accurate kicker of all time with 100 minimum kicks. All right, last up.
I'll be right back. And foosball felons melons. See, I didn't notice the apostrophe before, but it's the felons. The felons melons.
But got no comment from her all week on it. I'm surprised. Either she didn't watch the podcast, or she already had her team set up and never touched it. So who knows? No commentary.
It does make sense because it's a possessive. Just saying.
It is. Those are her melons.
Yeah.
All right, Dylan, we got Justin Herbert, another great week. Him and Harbaugh look to be like the right coaching quarterback combo there. 25 points, 24 and a half. Josh Allen, 24 points. Fucking Mr. All-World right there. Josh Jacobs, 21. Great week. And
Breece Hall.
Breece Hall. In a loss, but Breece Hall has a fucking monster week at 27. Kareem Hunt, Titans defense. No, this was Buffalo's defense. Only went for 6. J.K. Dobbins, 18. Won my bet for me. Thank you, sir. George Pickens, 12-9. Good week. Puka Nacua, 21-8. Jenny, check your inbox for trades.
Yep.
T. Higgins, 25. Randy almost came back with this dude just tearing it up because they kept having to throw the ball. And he almost caught the Hail Mary at the end, but nope. Darnell Mooney, only 3, but she overcame that. Dalton Schultz, 5. Jake Ferguson, 1. So she's got a 3 and a 1, and she overcame it.
No Cowboys.
Samuel, 4 points. Brian Robinson, 13. Good week. Titans, 4. Niners, 8. Kaini Fairbairn, 10. And Jake Bates, 12. So good matchup. Jenny kept herself in a little bit of contention window there, so not bad.
How do you say that name?
Kaini. It's Kaini.
Kaimi Fairbairn. It's like Midwestern Hawaiian. What the fuck is
Midwestern
that?
Hawaiian. All right.
Ridiculous.
That is last week's matchups. Let's do a commercial and a song.
All right, let's go for a commercial. I got this right here.
Breaking news. Now that Donald Trump has been elected the 47th President of the United States with a full mandate, feminists are shaving their head and leaving us the fuck alone. You didn't have to sell me on it. That was always allowed. More at 11.
So got a breaking news update there.
Back to you, Michael.
Back to you. All right. What's up next here? What we
next week's matchups.
We got a song or a commercial for next week.
I do have a next week's matchup song. This is good. Now you're going to hear. I'm just going to brace you. There is going to be a little bit of audio that there's no lyrics. Just wait. There's a joke at the end, so just wait.
All right.
It's a long intro, guys. Sorry.
Watson, shoulders busted, Jones, ACL is dusting, Mappilano, broke a leg, Jefferson can't play the game, Rogers jump, Fuchs squeeze through, Trevius white, Achilles too, Dobbins snapped, Williams done, Richardson, the shoulder's gone.
It's so bad.
Kyron's ankle falling fast, Connor's knee just couldn't last, Montgomery's ribs are in the end, Cup was hurt before the end, Jalen Ramsey meniscus torn, Brooks got hurt before the storm, Hendon Hooker didn't play, Hines went down in camp one day. Start the fire, every time we burn it, since the world's been turning, we need to start the fire,
Yeah, Purcell getting shot.
Eckler's ankle missed some time, Saquon body missed a climb, Burrow's calf was in a bind, Kelsey hurt right on the line, Diggs tore up his ACL, Bolden's shoulder gave farewell, Christian Watson's hamstring tore, Bryce Young just wants some more. Communist block.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That joke was just for me because for some reason,
communist block.
every time I heard that song, that's the only part I would always remember where exactly it was in the song. I'd be like, communist block. That's like the only fucking part of that song.
Did you have Purcell in there getting shot?
Oh no!
Your own Niners dude in an injury song, and you don't have him getting fucking shot.
Blick, blick. Well, that's kind of sucks. I mean, it's his own fault for
You
getting
could have
robbed.
had Bang Bang Niner Gang right there.
Oh my god. Well, that's a new song. That's a whole song by itself. Holy shit.
There you go.
Well, let's bring it on up.
Next week's
go.
matchups.
Shasha. All right, let's start. I mean, we might as well.
It's on yours. That's good. We'll start out with Tonto and Dak. So every win matters for you to not get last place here.
This is bullshit, first of all.
And you actually have your roster done before the podcast.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
I do, yeah. I mean,
the roster's not, but yeah.
I try my best. Look what I have to work with here.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Purdy versus Herbert, 19 versus 18. Yeah, Herbert against Baltimore when Baltimore didn't give up any touchdowns last week. So that could be tight right there. Pretty much a wash. We got Najee 13 versus Jacobs at 14. Again, a pretty close wash right there. Rashid White 12. Kareem Hunt 16. I would doubt Kareem Hunt, except they're playing Carolina. That's just should be too easy for him. Jerry Jeudy, big week last week, looking for 8. CeeDee Lamb 13. Even in the Cowboys loss again, Lamb put up points last week. So
yeah, he does.
Xavier Worthy 9 and George Pickens 13. Yeah, Pickens against Cleveland. Worthy at Carolina. Worthy could do more than that if he gets a tutty. Brock Bowers, big week last week, 10 versus Trey McBride, 10. Those are two good tight ends going even each other out right there. Then you got Chubba Hubba at 12 versus Tyrone Tracy at 13. Chubba Hubba, KC. Ooh, we'll see. That could be
it's
a
gonna
good
be tight.
one.
It's gonna be tight. He needs a tutty. He needs a touchdown for sure.
The Giants I'm worried about because they are going to their backup quarterback, and they didn't even go to their second string. They skipped right past Drew Lock, their second string, to go to their third string because he's an Italian named DeVito, so he gets the New York crowd going.
Oh, my God.
It's all marketing. That franchise is so fucked. All right, Cardinals 5, Steelers 6, Kickers 7 and 7. So we got I'll Be Right Dak favored by 15 in this one, or 14.8.
It'll fall apart, don't worry.
Yep. All right. Next up.
Android's Dream, King Trump Returns. That's pretty close.
Another close one. 3-point spread here. Actually, less than 3 points. So let's go down the line. We got Baker. Cracked the top 4 in projections for QBs this week, or at least in rankings. I see position rank 5 on here, but Baker at 18, Lamar at 23. Lamar against the Chargers. Chargers have the best defense in the league. That's going to be a tough number.
Yeah.
We got Montgomery at 14, Ramondre at 13. Montgomery against Indy, Ramondre against Miami. They're going to stay right on average with those two. Aaron Jones, 13 against Chicago D. They suck. Christian McCaffrey at Green Bay. They're not great. McCaffrey with no injury designation at all.
I mean, this is going to be the first week where it's like, okay, let him run.
Yeah, this one isn't going to be on pitch count. So Justin Jefferson, 15. Allen-Ra, 14. Again, even wash. Probably two best receivers in the league right there. Maybe Jamar Chase in the mix too. Those top 3 guys. Zay Flowers, 12. Tank Dell, 9. Again, Tank Dell against Tennessee. Conference matchup. Zay Flowers at the Chargers. Tough defense. That's going to be interesting. Hunter Henry, 8. Mark Andrews, 6'5". Underperforming Mark Andrews.
Yeah,
Jonathan Taylor, 14. Detroit's D. We shall see. DeAndre Swift, 12-7. Close matchups all the way down. Vikings, 6. Chiefs, 6. Half a point on the decimal. Jake Moody, 7. Cameron Dicker, 8. Man, 2.4 spread. That is a good matchup right there.
Razor thin, basically.
Yep. What do we got next?
All right. Next up, we've got Silos versus Raising Kane 2. Notice it's not 5th place anymore. Kane is raising. He's 7-4. Dude is playoff bound. Just saying.
We'll see.
We'll see. Okay.
I mean, I think he is too, but he has not clinched yet.
I'm
all right,
clinched.
yeah, we
What are you
got
talking about? I'm the one
one-
that's clinched. I'm clinching. What are you?
Yeah, it's 11 and a half points on this one. Well, no, 8.5 points. Sorry, in Kane's favor, according to ESPN. We got Gino at 16 against Arizona. Bo Nix 17 against Las Vegas. I think Bo Nix could go for more than that.
He could. It could be a gunslinging fight over there.
Unless they get ahead quick and start running the ball. Saquon for 17 at the Rams. Rams have the fourth worst defense.
Yeah.
They have against rushing, they have them second ranked, but again, passing, they're one of the worst. So we'll see how that works out. Jameer Gibbs, 15-7. So that's a close matchup. Jalen Warren 9, Achane 17. Ooh, New England always plays the Dolphins tough, so that we'll see how that plays out. Tyreek Hill 12, DK Metcalf 12, even matchup. Jacoby 9, Malik Neighbors 12.9. Jacoby, Denver, Vegas. I think Denver's going to smoke them, which means they might get some garbage yards. Again, Giants are going to have to pass all over the field, so Neighbors will get some catches pretty close there. Kelsey 8, Disley, big week last week, but 7. Zach Ertz 8. Nick Chubb 10. So again, we got Silos going with the dual tight end with a tight end on the bench. It worked for him last week. We made fun of him, but it worked for him last week.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. See if it works out for him.
Dodgeball, you bitch. That's interesting strategy. All right, we got Lions at 6, Commanders at 5 and some change. Schrader, don't even know who that guy is. He replaced whoever their kicker was. 8 and Boswell 8. So 8.5 points to Kane, at least so far.
Wow, the kickers 8 is is just default for a kicker. So as long as they don't
2 field goals and an extra point. Yeah. Next up,
I think we got Whiskey Dixon Curtis calculated team.
I need it, but I don't think I got it. But we'll run through it. We got Curtis by 15 so far. He's winning every single matchup down the board. Yep, except for AJ Brown. We shall see. All right, Jared Goff 15. He went for 35 last week. We'll see. I need that this week. Jalen Hurts 20. Again, like I said, the Rams.
I don't know about that.
Rams are shit. So shit passing defense. So we'll see. Hopefully Jalen Hurts throws all of them to AJ Brown and I make up some room.
Yeah, and he doesn't run any in. So how about that?
Joe Mixon 17 against Tennessee. That's a tall order. Good defense. Derrick Henry 17 against the Chargers. Pollard for 11. He shit the bed last week. Kyron Williams for 12-8. Pretty even. So, again, these are all right down the line, fairly even. A.J. Brown 13. Nico Collins 12.5. Juwan Jennings 10. Lad McConkey 11. Jonnu Smith, my new tight end this week, 8.4. Sam Laporte 8.5. Again, a wash. Marvin Harrison 10. James Conner 16. Ugh, hope he gets hurt. Dolphin. I think you'll see a bet come out Sunday morning for James Conner to get some yardage and a touchdown. Dolphins 5-9, Texans 7, Romo 7, Tucker 8. So the big gap right there is all the James Conner versus Harrison.
I think let's talk about this for a second because we're always talking about matchups, and I think ESPN is overvaluing some of these matchups and undervaluing other ones. Just because of the way that the defense is on some of the, like you said, with Tennessee and at LA, I don't think Derrick Henry is going to do 17 in LA, honestly.
I think he will. And I only say that because they misused him this past week so bad. It was terrible that they did not give him the ball. It's been all through the news, everything else. They are going to feed him this week.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
So that's my guess. My other guess is they'll get some direct run calls for Lamar Jackson because everyone's going to be teed off on Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson's going to have a huge day.
Okay, well, what about Nico Collins in Tennessee? Do you think he's really going to put up 12?
12, that's easy for him. Half a point a catch and, 50 or 60 receiving yards. He doesn't even have to get a touchdown to get 12.
All right. Okay. I might be looking at this all wrong then.
I think if it wasn't Tennessee, he'd be a lot higher.
Okay, like 17 or 18 or something like that.
Yep. Uh-huh.
All right. And finally, we got Shadanese and foosballs.
Needs a win. He's been hitting the cellar these days.
Yes. It's 6-5 versus 5-6.
So Jenny has not updated her quarterback yet, which she does not have one on the bench. Again, Jenny, check your trade. It's been sitting there all day.
Fucking game night.
Yeah, game night. Why don't you fucking get a QB night? I got QBs on my bench. I'm looking to trade you.
Same.
All right. So assuming average quarterback's about 15.
Yeah, 15, 16.
That could get her, within a point if that's about the norm. So Jaden Daniels, 22. Assume Mr. No Name, 15. Still, Jaden Daniels hasn't been playing well, but he's playing against Dallas this week. So
I don't think Jaden Daniels is going to do 22 unless Dallas actually scores early. Like why would he even need to be throwing the ball and getting touchdowns?
He could be rushing.
Okay.
We'll see. I mean, I think he'll come in a little under that conference matchup. So maybe the Cowboys show up and actually perform. We'll see. I thought they would do that the other week, and I put a bet on them, and I got embarrassed. So, yeah. Kenneth Walker, 15. Brian Robinson, 15. Wash. Cam Akers. Wow. There's a Cam Akers sighting. That's got to be that's
Who's
bye
that?
week. That's
that
why
guy?
He's in there as a bye week. 5 points against J.K. Dobbins, 12. So, again, Jenny's got the running backs. Cooper Kupp at 12. Puka Nacua, 12.5. So he spreads the ball around. That'll stay even. Terry McLaurin, 11. Again, bad week last week, but Dallas this week. New England, Jaden Waddle, 8-6 against New England. Yeah. TJ Hawkinson, hoping for a bounce back, 8 points. Division matchup. Kate Otten, 9 points. Again, these are all real close. DeAndre Hopkins, 8 at Carolina. That could be doable because Carolina's shit. Smith and Jigba, 10-9. Again, 2-point difference.
My boy.
Broncos, 7-7. Niners, 5. 2 kickers at 8.5. So, again, get a QB in there, and this is a point or two difference. So, Jenny, check your trades.
I got a hot take.
I gave you a quarterback and a wide receiver in the trade. So, check it out.
Just check it out. Hot take. I don't think Hawkinson he's either going to do much less than 8 at tight end, or he's going to explode and get like 15 or 18. Because we've got Chicago versus Minnesota. It's a storied rivalry, and they're either going to have to scramble and give it to the tight end in order to get these touchdowns. I just think I for something about this guy. I just like him. Look at it. Look at his face. There's something about him. I like him.
Something about him.
Something about his face. I don't know what the fuck it is, but.
All righty. That is next week's matchups.
Yeah. So what do we got going now? Let's do a commercial or something.
Cue it up after next week's matchup, commercial or a song, and then we'll get into Commish Corner.
All right. Commercial it is.
Breaking news! Only 2 teams left in the race for the bottom. Hopefully it's not Tonto, because that would be a real fucking bummer. San Diego has no plans on winning a championship. We have it on an authoritative source. More at 11.
Back to you, Michael.
You got a song somewhere in there?
I got a Commissioner's Corner song.
There we go.
There we go. I love this one so much. Here come y'all.
The Commish. The Commish.
The first season was a great time. Second season was a blast. The third season we fell in love. Now I hope it lasts. I can see it in your stats. Tell them where you talk. See it in everything you do. You're reading all my thoughts. We got that Commish, baby. Love all your analysis. We got that Commish, baby. Bring in math and statistics. Commentary and fresh inside. Collins, you're so right. And all that we needed was you. You make all my fantasy dreams come true. Michael, 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 the commish. Michael, 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 the commish. Commissioner's Corner with Michael Collins, y'all.
All right, we're going to go through my picks last week. I was 4 of 5 again. I missed one. Damn it. But, all right, we had, we'll start with myself. I was the underdog, but I picked myself to win by 2. Yeah, I won by 40. So, okay.
Only just barely.
We had Trump by 19. This is the one I lost. Silos with the surprise upset by 7.5, 7-7. Big week for Silos, getting himself in position to not be in last, possibly. Sorry, Tyler.
I mean,
All right.
he found out while he was on the golf course.
Felons won by 17. I had Curtis by 2. Curtis won by 4.5. I had by Kane 15, but Kane came close. Only won by 1.5. So I didn't quite cover my own spread on that one, but I had the money line. Let's call it that. Yeah. We'll go into next week. We got my picks for this. We're going to go with Felons Melons is the underdog, but I got her winning this by 2. So
Okay.
I got that one by 2. Curtis is going to destroy me this week. He's favored by 15. I got him beating me by 20. I just don't see it. A check mark all the way down the line on his side. Now, if my trade goes through, maybe that 20 shrinks to 10, but I still got him favored huge.
Jenny, check your trades.
Yeah, I just texted. I texted her during the song. Trump's favored by 2.5. I got Trump by 12. I think, like I said earlier, I think Lamar is going to go off. I think Amon-Ra goes off. I think Tank Dell goes off. I think McCaffrey being back to full strength goes off. I think he has a big week.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. It's not gospel, but I'm right most of the time. Kane favored by 8.5. I got Kane by 5. So pretty much online right there. Maybe a couple of points here and there, but I got Kane keeping Silos, not keeping, but putting Silos to 2-11. And then we got Dak and where's Dak here? And Tonto. Sorry, Tonto.
I know I'm going to lose.
You're a 14-8 underdog. I got Dak winning by 8. So I think you make up a little bit of it, but I don't see it. I think your best option, I think, is if somehow Xavier Worthy goes off.
That's what I'm hoping.
If he's the target for Mahomes this week, where he gets 2 tutties or something, his are usually the long ones because he's the fastest guy on the field.
Yep.
I think that's your best bet, is if he has a big night.
Yeah, Kelsey ain't doing shit.
I gave it a
10. A 10.
A 10.
All right, so that's my picks in Commissioner's Corner. I did want to get into. We usually do them at the end, but I'm going to do the matchup rankings before we get into breaking the huddle.
Okay.
So if you want to bring up the league homepage and then scroll down to the standings.
Yeah.
The power rankings, as it were.
Is this the right one?
No, go to league and league home. Well, we can do standings too before you change it. Well, you change it. Now scroll down. We'll go back. Scroll down. The stupid ESPN Snickers power rankings.
You don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Well, they're pretty much right on with you and Silos being 9 and 10 because
they got me at 9th. I'm okay with that. Fucking
yeah, you got more points than him. So it doesn't look into the future on these. It's just looking at where you're at right now. But big movers, do Android's Dream still in 4th. We're gonna bring up the streaks in a minute. Me moving up to 6th from 9th. Foosball Felons hasn't moved. King Trump, right? What we all thought. He's in 2nd. Curtis right in first. So those are right where I think they're going to be at. Kane in third. I hope you move back to fifth because that's the only way I make it into the playoffs, Kane. So please do that. Yeah, so stupid ESPN doesn't mean much, but to look at the movement where we started the year, always fun. But if you go back to the standings now, I want to look at some of the streaks we got going on and the eliminations.
All right.
So those fun little E's down there next to Tonto and Silos, they are both mathematically eliminated now. Silos was last week.
Aw.
Tonto needed a win to stay mathematically eligible, even though it was like 0.2%. Yeah. Then we got a logjam. Curtis, I can't believe he hasn't clinched already, but mathematically, if he lost out, 4 teams
And everybody
could
wins?
pass him.
Yeah.
So he hasn't clinched yet. But then we got 7 wins, 3 teams at 6 wins. Yeah, it's tight. Do you scroll down to the next season stats section? We got that team Shady Nasty. What happened? 4-game losing streak for Shady Nasty, and now has given up more points than he has scored. Where he started out 6-1.
Holy shit.
That's a rough slide. So again, I don't have him winning this week, so we'll see. Shady Nasty, trade blocks are open. We got Curtis, 6-game win streak. That's just fucking massive. He was 3-2 and has won every game since. That's awesome. 2-game win streak for me. Everybody else is pretty much on a 1. Although no, Randy's on a 3-game losing streak.
Oh, you're on a 1. Raising Kane's on 2.
Oh, Kane's on a 2. Sorry, I'm on a 1. Kane's on a 2. And then we got Randy on a 3-game slide, almost out of playoff contention. So we shall see what happens there. So yeah.
11 freaking moves. My God.
Yeah.
Carlos, how has Carlos made 41? How has he made 41 moves?
Well, this isn't all trades and pickups. I think it's changing your roster here and there. I'd have to look and see what the definition of moves is, but yeah. Okay. He has changed. He changes his whole roster almost every week. He's trying. He just doesn't trade. So
yeah, what the fuck?
You can go to the waiver wire, but the waiver wire, like you said, is pretty thin right now.
It's very thin, yeah.
So that brings me to you can't see it, but if you go to the league homepage, again, go up to league and home. Does it have the trade deadline on there? Scroll down. It might not. So if you don't know, it's probably under rules or you had to go find it. The trade deadline, my folks, is November 29th. So pretty much we get through this week. And then we hit the 29th, correct? Today's the 20th. So
it is the 20th. So 9 days from now
is Friday. So Friday next week. So you basically can trade for this week's games and trade before next week's games. And then trade deadline is done.
I'm open for collusion. Those of you that are going to be in the playoffs.
No collusion. No collusion.
I didn't mean to say that. That's not what I meant to say.
But you don't have to be in contention to start thinking about your keeper for next year.
Guys, I'm not the one you need to ask. You need to start asking a little bit above in the standings for me because I'm just fighting for my fucking life out here. I'm not like
if there's a if you're in last, you're trying not to lose. But if you're in the middle of the pack and don't think you're going to win it, and you want to improve your keeper for next year, you can start trying to get a better player if you don't have somebody you're sold on right now. Again, you can do it before the draft next year, but you can only trade draft picks or players then. But just think about that. Trade deadline, November 29th.
Oof.
I like the oof. Tyler's just nail biting this whole season.
Yeah, I know.
All righty. We are up for a commercial song and then breaking the huddle.
All right. It's a good thing I still have. All right.
As he laughs.
I like this one. I'm going to keep playing it all the rest of the season. So,
hi. If anyone you know is suffering from underdeveloped sports understanding, comprehension, and knowledge, or you suck, doctors might be able to help you today. Treatments include better draft strategy, listening to Randy and Collins on the podcast Tonto Talks Fantasy, and also dumb luck. Some side effects might include getting Collins, terrible timed trades, leaving breakout stars on the bench, and drafting Cowboys. Doctors might not be able to help you if you live in the San Diego area.
Fucking drafting Cowboys every time.
Oh, if you live in the San Diego area, that's great.
And what do we have?
On 3, 1, 2, 3, ready, break!
All right,
All right,
breaking the
let's
huddle.
pull up last week's again.
All right, let's start with Dak and Melons.
All right, we're doing Dak and Melons. All right, so we scroll down. This was what do we got? A 15 is a 17-point win. So could Randy have done anything to make a comeback that Jenny couldn't have offset? Yeah, we got 20 from Jordan Love, but no, he wouldn't have replaced his QB. CeeDee Lamb, he left on the bench for 14. I mean, he could have got one more higher than Pickens, but he could have played him over Debo and picked up 10 points there. Other than that, no, there's not really much. Because even Jenny could have played Smith and Jigba for 16 over Darnell Mooney's 3. So nothing really Randy could have done here. Next up.
Let's go backwards. Curtis and Dynasty.
So this was a barn burner, 4.5 point victory for Curtis. Shady Nasty. Could have played Broncos D over the Jets. I don't know why he wouldn't have, first of all. And he would have won right then.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a rough one. He could have played who else has he got? Drake London would have been better than Terry McLaurin. Cam Akers, would have been better than Brian Robinson, but there's no way you're benching Brian Robinson.
Of course not.
Again, Shady Nasty has been Falcons heavy this year. But yeah, I think that's why he didn't play the Broncos, is he was Falcon heavy. So
Dirty Bird.
Yeah, that was it. He could have played the defense. I don't know who would have played the Jets defense. Sorry, Barrett. That one, Detroit's D's been good all year. So, all righty. Next up.
We got Android's Dream and Whiskey DX.
So, there's nothing he could have done to make up this. I'm just going to throw that on a limb. He had 10.9 points on his bench total. Yeah, not good. Meanwhile, I could have played Jared Goff and got 25 more points out of my quarterback.
Hot dog.
I could have played Valdez Scantling and got 6-7 more points out of a wide receiver. So yeah, I even had fucking bench points. This was probably my best or second best week of the year. So next up,
we got King Trump and Silos.
Ooh, 5-pointer, 7-pointer. What could Trump have done? Well, not much because Carlos could have done stuff too. So we got Ramondre. Ramondre would have been better than nobody, so he wouldn't have played him at 10 points, 12 points for his kicker. So he could have got 7 more points. Nothing. That would have closed the gap. But if you look on the other side, if he played Stafford, he would have had 12 more points right there. If he played Njoku, he would have had more points. So nothing really Trump could have done here. Last up, yourself.
Which is bullshit.
There's definitely stuff that could have gone on here.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy, 18. You wouldn't have played him. Jerry Jeudy, 23 over Shakir at 11 or Adams at 10 or Sutton at 11. So just playing Jeudy, I don't know who would have played Jeudy, so I can't really pull that against you. But then Jamison Williams, you're playing against Jacksonville. You put in all the players that are playing against Jacksonville. 20-point wide receiver right there would have been the difference. Again, he could have played Richardson for 28, but that wouldn't have got him more points. That would have been a downgrade. Josh Downs, he could have played. Again, that would have gotten him a handful more points. So, no, yours was the Jamison Williams pick for sure.
Yeah, what a killer.
Yep, that's a bummer because you had your best week.
It's not. If anybody was listening to that 7-minute song that I made, basically just lamenting how I can score all the points in the world and it doesn't matter.
Yep. We need a bench warmer song. Something about bench warmers.
Okay.
You went through names on injuries. You could do names on bench warmers, but just spitballing here.
Okay, we can work on this. I've got a new way to make lyrics for songs. It's like working really good for me. Like when I concentrate and I can just kind of get the ideas down. If we need a new Commissioner's Corner song, I think I'm in a good creative place to do that. I just need some inspiration.
All right. Alrighty. That is Breaking the Huddle.
Bah! All right, who wants to listen to Wrecking Ball?
I think that is it. Yeah. Is it Wrecking Ball or do we have a new closing song? You talked about it last week.
Wait, no, I didn't get to that one because I only had 2 hours today.
Then let Miley and Russia take us out.
Yes, indeed. Thank you guys for watching. We really do appreciate it. I know there's only 3 weeks left, and we can make the show just as good.
We got playoffs too. We got playoffs.
Well, 3 weeks for me, playoffs for the rest of you guys, and then I'll keep it up with the songs and stuff. I'm in kind of a good groove right now, so we'll see you guys later. Collins, thank you so very much.
Peace.
Peace.
Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I can't live a lie running for my life. I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never used to hold you love. All I wanted was to break you off. All you ever did was wreck me. Yeah, you wrecked me.
Fuck everybody that's in the playoffs. Peace out, everybody.
See you.